while I'm doing my daily 20 minutes of standing exercise. Yeah, the new Imperial Guard Astra Militarum things have come out. And while I've already seen the Cascrin, and I thought they looked okay, but let's look at everything else. I mean, this came out like 2 weeks ago, so let's see. Reinforcement. I don't care about this. Ursula Creed. So is this his daughter? Like Creed's daughter? Okay, it probably is. I mean, the face is horrific. But it's okay. Kind of wish it would have been someone else. Like, let the Creed dynasty die out with Creed. But, oh god, with the helmet it looks even worse. Yeah. I mean, obviously she's supposed to look a bit like, haggard and stuff like that, but yeah, I mean, I will say I kind of like this right here. I actually like the torso part of all this thing right here. Is this her father's? Is that what this is supposed to be? That's why it's tattered? Otherwise, I wouldn't be... if it is her father's coat, I would be like, okay, makes sense. A bit tattered. I mean, you would think that you would, get someone to patch it up a bit, but it could be, for symbolic reasons, she leaves it there like that. But otherwise, it's not a detail I like. It's fine. These ones I've already seen. Again, I think they look fine. I mean, the old cast screen I thought looked fine as well. So I mean, there's nothing... Oh god. Now this I like. Alright, the new Sentinel. I love Sentinels. And I actually really like this. I think these little pads here are new. It looks a bit more... I guess you could say like modern-ish, but I like that. Yeah, this is cool. I mean, they're gonna be even more expensive than the old Sentinels, which were already super expensive. Like, I've never bought a Sentinel kit from Games Workshop. I've only ever bought them, second hand. So, yeah. And obviously you get the problems you get with second-hand models, especially Sentinels. But, you know what? It looks good. I wonder how poseable it is, though. With modern GW hating people being able to pose their Sentinels. Not Sentinel, but any model. Because the other Sentinel, you could do a lot with the legs. If I remember correctly. I mean, I will say it's probably been like 8 years since I did anything with a Sentinel model. I remember it being pretty easy to fuck around with the legs, but making it work might be harder. I don't know. Alright, nice. Actually, the heavy flamer, this is like a missile thing, I guess. No, these are missiles. So I guess we see plasma and searchlights. Are these smoke bomb? Like smoke launchers, maybe? A heavy flamer. This is like the... God, what's that missile called? Is it called Hellrock? No, it's not Hellrock. What's it called? This missile has a specific name. I don't know what it's called. It's like a one-time use thing. Well, I guess it was. I don't know. In the newer rules. And then this is something I do not recognize. But it's cool. Is it not? It has to have a multi-laser as well, right? They cannot have removed the multi-laser. Okay. I mean, I assume you're gonna be able to make, you know, scout sentinels from the same kit. Yeah, we'll see. Alright, the second one came out the 8th of October. Okay, they're gonna do an army set. Oh, okay, here. Okay, I will look at all the things individually, but these two things, are these the new heavy weapons teams? Jesus Christ, they're big. Let's see. These are the new Cadian shock troopers. They're different. I don't know if I like the helmets, but the rest I'm kind of fine with. Like, I mean, I wouldn't paint this knee guard the same color as armor. I would probably make it the same as, you know, the cloth. But, I mean, when it comes to the paint job, you can do it yourself, right? The paint job doesn't matter. Because at the end of the day, you're the one painting it. Oh, but... Okay, it looks like maybe they don't have standardized weaponry? No, with you and you have the same. This is the same. Okay, no, it is. Okay, it looked a bit different. I was like, wait. Are all the last guns different? But no. I mean, obviously these last guns are different from the ones from the old kit, but I'm fine with that. I mean, Cadia has fallen. Even though I don't... This is Cadian shock troops, I guess. It is still Cadia, but... They have, you know, redone the quick kit a bit. Maybe they've lost the old standard templates. Not just in the explosion of Cadia. Maybe that is where they were storing all that and they were licensing it out. Even though, did Cadia have a Forge World? I have no idea. I mean, they look fine. I mean, I wouldn't replace my Cadians with these. But maybe that's mostly because, you know, like, fuck, I'm not paying that. But they're cool. I would probably use something like this if I don't have any cast screens. If I were to have cast screens, maybe I would replace it with like a unit of these. Because they probably look different enough. And these are the command squad, yeah. Oh man, that Voxcaster looks weird. But I like it that he's, you know, he has it on here, that he has a type and all that. Alright, I like that. To relay orders. This is company commander, and hopefully it's like the old one where you have a bunch of options. I'm sure it might be the case. I'm sure it's the case, but no, maybe not with the new Games Workshop. Yeah. It looks good. I mean, they look, you know, this medic, I guess. Company medic. And this is a lieutenant, I guess. Oh. And a standard bearer. Yeah. I like them. Now, here we see. Is these field ordnance batteries. Okay, so these are not the heavy weapon squads. That I was thinking like, okay. These are some new stuff. Like a like a new last cannon thing. Is this like a big autocannon? Is this like a last cannon that might be on... I mean, obviously this is the last cannon looking at it, but... I mean, if it's gonna be this big, it has to be something special, right? This looks like a artillery barrage thing, multi-missile launcher. Oh yeah, overcharged last cannon, and... it is autocannon? Is that what those were called? Let's see, does it say here? Blah, blah, blah. Large bore cannons. Okay, this is a large bore cannon. Yeah, and here we go. Oh, thank you. Oh my god, yeah. Okay, I love this. The last cannon. No, this is the... God, what's it called? I just said it like 5 minutes ago. Like, oh, did they remove that? This is the multi-laser, right? And this is the last cannon. No, autocannon. No, this is the last cannon and autocannon options. But the melee option is back. Like, I actually like it more there on the side than underneath, like on the old ones. So that's cool. And is this another like melee option maybe? Like a little prod? Oh god, this look horrific. Okay, no, I don't like this. This commissar looks terrible. Yeah, let's just skip that. It looks shit. I mean, this is absolutely horrific. Okay. Oh, okay, these are the heavy weapon squad. With the missile launcher. Looks good. Heavy bolter, which I really love how heavy bolter look. And I really like them conceptually. Like, I wouldn't... Like... Yeah, I just love how they look. Like, a team of like 2 guys with a heavy bolter. Looks good. And the last cannon. Mortar and autocannon. Okay, nice. This is cool. Yeah. So I could see myself getting these when I'm done with painting all that. Like I said, I'm not gonna buy anything new when it comes to painting until I've finished absolutely everything I have, which is probably close to 200 models. Less, I don't think it's more. It's less than 200 models, but it's still 200. But these are cool. I could see this being an addition to my ragtag group of, Imperial Astra Militarum unit. And to me, it doesn't really matter. Anyways, like I've decided on a new paint scheme. You're probably not gonna catch very well there. I just done the base coats of black and the pink. But my whole thing is that they are more of like a a ship-based Imperial Guard unit or army, I guess, that get their recruits from other armies that maybe this army fought in this place, and they lost a lot of units, and not so many to where it isn't really beneficial to like send them reinforcement and reinforce that army to just bulk it up, and they're not really needed for the planetary defense, so they get eaten up by my army. That's kind of like how I am lore wise, kind of like for me to make it so that my units have a little bit different armor models. Maybe the colors are a little bit different. They try and keep like consistent colors, but it might be like, okay, this pink is a little bit of a different shade than this, and that's because the resources they have available. Like when they were doing the uniforms on this planet, they don't have the right dye as the other. So that's the lore there. And then some rules which I don't care about. All right. So actually a lot of good here, I think. So far I'm positive. Other than the Commissar and Ursula, I like the rest. Okay, so this is something new. Castellans. So they are basically company commanders, but They don't have a retinue. That's gonna be dangerous. But they decide, you know, we're gonna move with the troops. We're not gonna stand back like the company commanders. The Castellans are, you know, up and personal. And I like him. He looks cool. I mean, the rock, but I haven't seen that many rocks so far. Oh, and this is another. Okay, nice. I actually like both heads. And it has a pointy chainsword, a bolter in the right arm. Okay. And I guess he probably is gonna be able to have a bolt gun as well, right? Most likely. Okay, that was that here. It was Castellans with the... I mean, this is not a new Ogren miniature. This is the Ogren, like the Ogren Bonehead from the Ogren, you know, kit. Yeah, and these are the ones I've seen, the Cascran. I think they look okay. I mean, I think I would never get these. When I say okay, I mean okay for Cascrans. If I was going to say outside of the Cascran curve, I would say bad. So they look bad, but in the Cascran curve compared to the other Cascran model, I think they look okay. Yeah, and then the Necrons look fine. But here, when I saw like, wait, Rogue Riders, oh my god, they're back. I have some Rogue Rider, oh, you know, that's actually fine. I actually like they look different. But I have some Rogue Riders that I converted from Empire Knights. Yeah, I actually like this. Oh yeah, and also like the little bomb thing, you know, the bomb spear. Okay, nice. Okay, so these are more like Attila, is that what it means? What these are based off? Look, nice. A hunting lance. User strength, -1 damage. Okay, if you use the frag tip, you basically get +2 additional hits for every hit roll. Okay. So this is obviously good against Horde, and this is what you want when you're charging like a beast, a monster. Alright. So frag, and this is the melta tip. And I wonder if they're like the old ones where the lances only work once on the first charge and then after that they're destroyed. Or you have to rely on good old last pistol and chainsword. Because the ones that I had when I ran them, I really liked using flamethrowers on my Rogue Riders. God, I'm getting tired standing here. How long? Oh, it's almost been 20 minutes, yeah. And this was the last thing, so... I think I'm gonna end it right here. Let's give some of these... I mean, I like this one, so I'm gonna give it thumbs up. This was the Cadian one, so guys... Yeah, so... Oh god. Oh god, I'm tired.